Welcome to Weird Twins!
Sorry.
The sorry was in stereo.
I'm sorry, I was trying to count us in, but I think I need to, I don't know, it's too hard to press the record button at the same time as start talking.
I'm sorry. I just should wait for your direction. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to count me in, and just when you hit the button, do go.
Yeah, do a little.
I want to say it at the same time. Welcome to Weird Twins. This is a podcast where we listen to our favorite shows and talk about the smells in them. Yeah.
Live reporting style.
Also
in our weird twin language.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much a twin language as it is a twin dialect, but it's one of those things where, linguists debate, is it its own language or is it a dialect?
Okay, yeah.
Because it's so far removed from standard English.
We don't talk about being twins on this podcast, but we do have a Patreon where we talk a little about being twins.
Yes, and we
cover some twin medias.
To say. Actually, I should probably put it in my notes app or I'll forget it.
Yeah. Do you want to do that now, or will you forget?
I don't know if I know right now.
Okay. I was just asking because I would forget. I've been trying to write stuff down better because I'll forget.
I think I'll remember it once we're done, but because we're talking about other stuff, I just don't want to pause right this second.
Yeah. But yeah, we watch this show. We talk about the smells. We call people we don't like stinky. We're trying to move away from that and be ethical. Sorry, my voice sounds gross.
I don't know if that's true. I just think we need to be aware of it.
Okay.
I think we're moving away from just saying they smell like shit every time we don't like them.
But it's okay to say they smell like other stinky smells?
Like that scary type of carpet.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of indoor-outdoor and it's very little loops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a scary one. But yeah, we do that. What else we do? Sorry, I've never done intro before. It got wiped from my brain. We did some in a row, and I was trying to be better about saying what this podcast is, and now I'd never done intro before. Oh, how are you? That's what we say. Come on in and know me better, man.
Yeah. How are you? I think that's what we say.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. Oh, I was asking you.
Yeah,
I wasn't prompting you to ask me that. I just didn't want to seem like I was being rude. Be like, yeah, how are you? Ask me, bitch.
No.
Mine is, I have a smelly smell.
What is it?
That smells smelly. Well, of course, first and foremost, I do have bacterial vaginosis at this time, but honestly, it's not really smelling, and I think that's why I didn't think it was immediately.
Right, yeah. Because it's that's the big thing that people associate with it, but not always.
Is that it smells like fish, but mine is not really having that big of an odor, or it'll sometimes have an odor, but it hasn't been the fish smell.
Yeah.
So yeah, spent $1 million to get antibiotics from the internet. Because otherwise it will take 1,000,000 years to get into the real doctor.
Yeah, which is fucked up. We came up with a really smart idea.
Yeah.
Which would be, why can't there be a vending machine for this where you self-swab? Because I actually went to the doctor when I thought I had a yeast infection or something, and they let me self-swab.
Yeah.
And then they just did the test or whatever. But why can't there be a vending machine where you self-swab? And then if it comes back positive for anything, you can have whatever medication.
Yeah, exactly. Because then it's I understand with antibiotics you want to be careful, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel we should have that for yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, and there should be a special exception for UTIs where I can pee in something.
Yeah, right? That can't be that hard to...
There should be a pregnancy pee test for UTIs.
Yeah.
Which I think there are.
They sell those at the store, but I don't know how accurate they are.
Yeah, and I think it just says you have it or don't. I don't know if it says the strain, but it's back in the lab they're just putting it on a thing.
Yeah, right?
They're not mixing motions and potions to figure out if this is a UTI or not.
Yeah.
So that was my first smell. Second smell compliment to you. You were very demurtsy yesterday, I would describe.
Really?
Yeah, because Bella, our cat, we were upstairs in the hallway, and she was downstairs, and we could hear her playing in the litter box from upstairs, splashing the litter all around town. And you immediately ran down the stairs and scooped the litter box, because it was a poop.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna be that.
That was very kind.
Thank you.
Went out of your way. Immediately took care of it.
I appreciate my hard work being appreciated. She poops and pizzes so much.
Yeah.
Her piss was kind of stinky yesterday. Not super stinky in a concerning way, but just didn't smell great in the way cat piss does when we were standing next to the litter box that's upstairs. And I don't think you guys could smell it in the hallway, but just because I was, like, right there. Mm-hmm. Bella, she pisses like a racehorse.
I've heard it before. Like, you can hear it if you're standing by her when she pees. Like, she literally does pee like a racehorse.
Yeah. But it's like she's not, like, straining, so I think she's fine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I think she's just got a strong, healthy flow. Winds up vagina. No. Just kidding. That's a reference from Mean Girls if you don't get that reference.
That would be so
Sorry, I don't want to
scary.
scare you guys. What smells do I have? I was hoping you were going to say I smelled good recently, but I don't feel like I've smelled good recently. No, that's okay.
You haven't smelled bad. You don't currently smell like cat food, I will say, now that we're closer.
You're not obligated to smell compliments.
Can I say a secret, actually?
What?
It's not bad or anything. It's just I feel like people don't smell very prominently. Like, I feel like I talk a lot of shit on this podcast. I'll be like, they smell like this for sure. They smell... But a lot of the time, I feel like a lot of people just don't really smell like anything.
Yeah. I feel like, especially now, it feels like less and less people are wearing a parfum or a cologne. Like, sometimes they do. Or I feel like if people smell, honestly, it's like they smell like weed. I feel like that's the most common fragrance.
That's really true. And it's not even really legal
it's
here.
A flower.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. Because, like, I don't even notice BO that often. No. Because we'll be like, oh, they smell like shit. They smell like BO. And I don't really very often smell that.
No. No, I feel like especially since I don't work retail anymore.
Yeah, then you're just getting a huge swaths of the community.
Honestly, I feel like it was mostly coworkers.
You know what? Oh, that was me. I was a stinky coworker. Also, I just remembered that I wear a mask all the time in public, so I am 100% unreliable. Yeah. Why don't I ever smell what people smell like? It just smells like people smell like nothing. Isn't that weird?
But you can still smell weed most of the time.
Oh, you can.
Really strong.
I do agree. And
it surprises me. The way, like, I occasionally... not usually, I don't think, but, like, occasionally, and I feel like there have been a couple times recently where it's, like, I can smell someone's cologne well through my mask. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's how I smell weed. I feel like I smell weed, like, strong. Mm-hmm. But...
yeah, I've actually, probably fortunately, I've recently upgraded from being a KN95 warrior to being an N95 warrior.
Yeah! Crowd goes wild!
It's so, like, tight on my face, but once you feel that seal, it's really, like, so much better.
That's also, what you said.
Once it's a tighter seal is obviously, like, better for preventing stuff getting in there, but also it's kind of more comfortable because it's, like, tighter.
Honestly, that makes sense.
Like, it's just, like, how tight workout clothes are, like, can be more comfortable because they're not shifting around. Mm-hmm. It's kind of the same thing.
Well, like, it makes sense.
I
like,
look really stupid when I take my mask off, and it's embarrassing.
I'm sorry.
I video called you the other day during lunch, and I was aghast at how... Also, my skin was really dry. I just looked horrible. Like, I looked... my skin looked like papery and ghoulish. I looked really, really bad. And also, I don't like how high quality camera phones are. When I first got this phone, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Because the camera quality was such a huge upgrade from my last one. I didn't like it.
I know. That's honestly part of why I've put off getting a new phone. My phone now is a Samsung S10E.
Ooh.
I believe they're on, like, Samsung 24 or fucking something like that. I don't know
what mine is.
And I don't want to be that much upgraded.
No.
The one thing about this, though,
don't upgrade,
is it had this thing that's like Bixby, which is supposed to be like an AI assistant. And I was like, no one wants that. That's stupid. And yeah, still don't want it. I feel like when I first got the phone, it would try to make me use it so much, but eventually it like got the hint, and it doesn't come up on my phone at all anymore. So I guess it does work in that fashion. But
I was mean to my Instagram AI. I said, leave me alone. I don't like you. And it apologized. But it's like, get out of here. I don't want you.
I know. It's like, literally stop bothering me. What are my smells? I don't know. I feel like I smelled kind of bad today, to be honest.
Oh.
Not really. I don't know. It's like I took a shower last night, and it was like this morning. I got up, and I logged into work, and I worked for a little bit, and then I went and got dressed and brushed my teeth and stuff. But then I, like, went and I sat down, and I was like, I feel like I, like, smell bad. But I also grabbed, like, a cardigan. And I was like, oh, maybe that's what smells bad. And I tried to smell my shirt. I tried to smell the cardigan. I smelled my pants. And also, these were all... the shirt and my pants were clean. The cardigan, I was like, oh, maybe it's like I've just worn it too many times. So I don't wash it very often. Because it's like, I wear it, like, for work on meetings. Because I'm always wearing a tank top. And I just, you know.
It's just, like, a thing you'll wear for, like, a couple hours, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
And sitting... working from home.
Yeah, exactly. But then I feel like it honestly gets crumpled up, which I feel like makes it stinkier.
I totally agree. When things are crumpled up, they smell worse.
I need to, like, hang it up somewhere. I need to, like, get a hook to hang it up on or something. But I don't know. I feel like it smells kind of bad, to be honest. But I don't know how. Like, not really in a BO way. Almost in, like, a sweaty way.
Oh, interesting.
Like, almost as if you were, like, sweaty last night, and then you wake up and it's like, I have to take a shower, but I wasn't sweaty last night.
Oh, I hate when I do that. It's scary.
Yeah. So that's my smells for today.
Do you want to talk about our GoFundMes?
Yeah, our GoFundMes.
Our GoFundMes. We have 2 GoFundMes.
They're not for us.
Oh, yeah, they're not for us. So sorry. No.
We just, they're ours. We claim them to be our friends.
The 2 GoFundMes that we claim and support as our pals are Ghada and Sarah. They are trying to evacuate from Gaza, and their whole family, which is 12 people, 4 of them being children, and so they're trying to evacuate their family.
Yeah.
And they're twins.
Yeah.
I think we forget to say that kind of often.
Yeah, I agree.
But they are twins. And twins are more important than everyone else. Also, there are 4 children, which is an even number of children, and so they count as twins.
Yes. And there's 8 adults, which also counts as twins. Because adults are less important as children.
Yes. Exactly. Support them, help them get out. And also they have a Facebook page where they have some of their art that they make.
Yeah.
So I think I have that linked as well, so check that out. And then we also have Simone, a non-twin, but hear us out.
Hear us out. Just because she's not a twin does not mean she's a bad person. We really like her.
Yes.
And we vouch for her.
We do.
We bet she's really respectful of the twin community.
Yeah, I think so too. Has she made any twin comments?
Not that I've noticed.
But I love that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that's step number 1.
Yeah, I think that's ideal. But yeah, she has a GoFundMe to help with some, like, therapy and some medical debt, and also to help her with her LSAT that she's working on.
Yay!
So, yeah, to help support her through that. So, yeah, if you want to donate to either one of those, or both of them if you're a high roller, if you want to impress the hoes.
Yeah, we hoes will be so impressed.
Yeah, then we would love if you donate to them. I've been trying to donate to them.
Hell yeah, me too.
Yeah. So, yeah. That is what... Yeah, we just wanted to kind of bring those up. Sorry the world is scary. I don't know if we're going to talk about it. We talked about it a bit in our last episode.
Yeah.
It feels like a weird, like, I don't know. I feel like we should talk about it with our very large platform. It feels like we have a responsibility.
Yeah, we have a responsibility.
But also it's like,
we have multiple unaccounted for listeners.
So, I don't know. But also, it's like, what's there really for, like, us to say? I don't know. And also, it's nice to have a space that's not like that, so I don't know.
Yeah. I just, like, my thing is, I don't like when people are just, like, complaining. They're like, oh, everything sucks. And then they're just, like, a Debbie Downer about it. It's like, that's not very helpful.
Especially when they're, like, really doomerish about it.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's nothing we can do. That's what really annoys me.
Yeah.
Because that's not true. You can call your representatives. I've been trying to be on a call your representatives grind set. Also been posting a lot on our TikToks.
Hell yeah.
Along with our Fire Maymays. Also been talking about calling senators. When I called I think it was our representatives.
Our House representative.
House representatives. When I called him recently, I called their office and I actually got to talk to a person. And I got to ask a question because I see online a lot. People will be like, oh, say you're like, zip code, or recently the one that I see on the 5 Calls app says that you have to say your full address for your thing to be counted. But the person I talked to, at least this applies for our state. I don't know if this is every state. Yours might be different.
Yeah, if you ever get a hold of a person, you can ask.
Yeah. But I asked, and they said, no, you just need to say you're a constituent. And I was like, oh, like, and, like, your zip code or anything? He's like, yeah, that's, like, more than enough, but really you just have to say you're a constituent and, like, whatever your issue is.
Yeah, I was glad to know that, because I was saying my full address, but I kept being like, I saw this. I don't know if that's true.
Me too. And I'm like,
I was like,
am I wasting, like, 15 seconds of your time?
And I feel awkward about it. I was just like, I knew in my heart of hearts, like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, right? It's like,
because also it's like,
Are they going to type that in and, like, verify that it's a real address? Like,
because they can't. Like, if you live in an apartment, they can't. Like, they could only verify that if you're a homeowner, really.
Yeah.
And also, like, what if you're homeless? You're still a constituent if you're homeless.
That's true.
Because, like, homeless people can vote.
Yeah.
So, like, they don't need your address.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That just occurred to me right now, actually.
That's a very good point, actually. Mm-hmm. I never thought about that. Yeah. But, yeah, so give them a ring. It's really not that hard. I know a lot of people get, like, weird about talking on the phone, but, like, they don't care if you say something awkward or weird, or if you have weird pauses or whatever. They, like, don't give a fuck. They're just answering the phone and, like, taking a tally.
Yeah, you know? Exactly. Also, I hate to say this, but talking on the phone more, it makes you less anxious. And also, I feel like this is a good thing to, like, desensitize yourself to talking on the phone, because it literally, like, doesn't matter what you say, and no one's going to judge you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure. That's a good point.
You know? And also, you can just, like, hang up if you get too scared.
Yeah,
I've done that before, and then you can try again immediately.
Yeah.
Because it's not, like, calling a business where it's, like, they might notice. Like, they might see on the caller ID that it's you again if it's, like, for pizza. And then they'll be like, hey, bitch, what's going on? It's like, are you okay? And it's like, no, I'm not okay. I'm scared.
When I worked in retail, while I was working there, we got caller ID on our phones, but it didn't work. That's for crazy. Our store, but it worked for all the other stores. And then I worked at a store where their caller ID actually worked. And I was like, ooh, I actually hate this. I'm so glad that doesn't work, because I would not be answering the phone for some of these people.
Fuck no.
Like, to be honest. Especially once I got into being, like, COVID and stuff. When people got, like, real crazy, it would just be like, no.
Yeah.
Patience got way lower.
Yeah.
But yeah, are you ready to hop into the episode?
Yeah, I am ready. We're doing Bob's Burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Season 12, episode 12, yes?
Yes. Come Ferry...
Carry on my wayward something?
Ferry on my Bob and Linda or something. It's not, it's supposed to be, like, carry on my wayward son, but it's, like, weird. Yeah, Ferry on my wayward Bob and Linda. You're right.
I love Bob's Burgers.
Love Bob Burger. Sorry my voice sounds like this. I hope this doesn't sound terrible the whole time.
I think it'll be okay, but yeah, my voice also feels kind of raspy.
My tonsils are swollen.
Oh.
That's it. Hello, everyone. 2 things. 1, I'm getting some smells off of of course, how it's cut right now on the screen is just off, but their ice cream machine was kind of, like, dented and had things on it, and I just feel like it probably smells real metallic. Mm-hmm. And that, plus, I feel like it's not necessarily cleaned the best. No offense, we love Bob and Linda, but
it's definitely not clean to the best.
But, I don't know, the kids are, like, getting ice cream out of it into their hands and, like, eating it.
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Little dairy drips across the restaurant. I think they probably mop in front of the counter pretty well, but I don't think they're mopping behind the counter very well.
I agree, yeah. Also, this is not related to the show, but I have a, like, face kind of, like, moisturizer sunscreen that I think I'm just gonna get rid of. It's not very good. It makes my face feel bad, and I don't want to inflict it even on you to try.
Oh, what kind is it called?
It's by ROC, R-O-C, that brand that is, like, kind of an old lady brand, I think. They make a lot of retinols. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's why I thought it would be good, to be honest. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I want to like it, and I like it when I immediately put it on, but it, like, pills really, really bad.
Ew, I hate
like,
that.
It doesn't matter how well your face is, like, exfoliated. It's like you could be on a like physical manual exfoliating and chemical exfoliating grind set, your face could be smooth as a baby's bottom, it's gonna pill.
Oh no, that's gross.
Like nothing else on your face, it pills.
It's nasty.
And it just like feels like, I don't know.
Yeah, ew.
Yeah, I put some on today, then I took it off before I went to take my nap. That's it. And it smells kind of weird also. So just want to give the community permission to throw away that weird thing that you're not going to use. It's really okay.
Yeah, if you don't like the smell, stop torturing yourself.
Yeah, it's like, and if it's just going to sit, that's not like better.
Yeah, that is very true.
Ideally, try
Rinse
to recycle
it out and recycle it responsibly.
Mm-hmm. Make sure
Rinse
it's
it
dry.
out. Yeah, I was going to say dry it and recycle it.
Mm-hmm. And the pump part you have to throw away.
Yes, because it has mixed materials.
Mm-hmm.
You are wonderful.
Thank you. I try my best. We haven't pressed play again. Oh, in the restaurant, what's happening? Nothing really. They're in the restaurant. But there's a lady who owns a place called the Tomato Shack. She's also a chef, and she's there eating at Bob's Burgers. But she's got a jacket,
and she loves Bob's Burger.
Yes. And we can't figure out what the jacket is. If it's like it's not a Carhartt jacket, but I wonder if it's that type of weaved material. Mm-hmm. Like that type of fabric.
Duck weave, potentially. Mm-hmm. I think I saw that on a fashion TikTok.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Coco made that fashion TikTok. Coco's our extra alive cat. Mm-hmm. She's really active. You'll get to know her. Wow, what if this is their first episode? Sorry, we said this the last, 3 episodes. What if this is your first episode and this is your first introduction to Coco? Sorry if she's in your dreams later.
Oh, God.
She's got big, beautiful eyes. You'll know her when you see her.
You will.
But I can't tell if it's, maybe that. It could be, like a nylon type of a jacket. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I feel like it could even be those, remember those kind of, army green type of jackets?
Yes, that was really popular,
2018?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or whatever year. 2014, I don't remember.
Yeah, I got one in, 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. One of those jackets, potentially. I just feel like it could really be anything, and I really can't... Honestly, I feel like it could even be a green... No, probably not. Probably couldn't be a green pleather jacket because of the wrists, but...
Oh,
cuffs.
No.
Yeah. But honestly, maybe. Sometimes things will have weird cuffs like that, and I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also her hair, it looks beautiful. Very blunt ponytail.
Mm-hmm. Can I say something crazy?
Yeah.
I think it's corduroy, but not bumpy corduroy.
Oh.
I've been thinking that this whole time, and I was considering keeping silent.
Oh, why would you keep silent about that? I think that's a very valuable addition.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but the thought won't leave me alone.
Well, I think that is the one true opinion. Also, for this show, you have 2 choices for how you'd like to experience. Either a psychic knowing of these smells, or Claire Smeltians. You smell these smells in your nose. You've chosen. We shall move forward.
Also, it's not so much how you would like to experience it. It's just, you experience it the way you experience it. It's you hear both options, and you immediately, it's there's one path for you. And even if you're ugh, after, once she says, you can only pick one, you can't have the other path, it's you're stuck on your path.
Are you calling me out right now because I have experienced the Claire Smeltians and I don't like it and I don't want it? I want my larger knowing. Are you calling me out now publicly?
Oh, well, so that means you can shift paths, though.
Yeah, I'm just better than the rest of you guys.
That's
Sorry.
true. I only ever have
Superior.
Claire Smeltians.
I don't... But did you smell the corduroy?
No. No, it's
so
definitely...
you also have both.
No, it's just visual.
Oh, that was just visual
also,
speculation?
I don't think corduroy... Yeah, I don't think corduroy has, a significant or a distinctive smell to me. Does it to you?
I guess when I think of corduroy, I think of a certain smell, but it might not be associated with corduroy.
You smell the corduroy couch of our grandparents?
Yeah. Canonical smell! Canonical smell! Canonical smell!
I'm really enjoying your house's warm air and green bean smells.
We have like 6 cans of green beans right now.
We do. We have a lot of green beans. This is our favorite character, Babysitter Jen.
Yeah. She's got khaki shorts on. Khaki, obviously. I mean, what's there to say about it?
An assault onto the senses.
What do we think Jen smells like? When you smell her in your psychic nose, what do you smell?
This is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like she smells like powdery, like baby powdery. Like, I think she uses baby powder deodorant. And she has some sort of, like, powdery old lady, like, body wash.
Honestly, I was gonna say that I feel like she smells like, what's it called? Like, Hibiclens, like that antiseptic, like, body wash that, like, you're supposed to use, like, before surgery. Like, you're not really supposed to use it all over your body unless you need to, unless it's directed by your doctor. You have a special skin thing.
What if you listen to the Weird Twins over your doctor? What if your doctor gave you medical instructions and you were like, oh, the Weird Twins said that's not good. You're only supposed to do it before surgery. That would be so crazy.
Honestly, these days, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want to be Joe Rogan. So I think it's very responsible of you, but that would just be hilarious. Do follow your doctor's directions.
Also, please like and subscribe our podcast and
and go on our social medias, our TikTok maymays.
Yeah, and subscribe and rate our podcast. That's what it is, not liking. Rate it. Give us 5s only, please. We would appreciate
5s
that.
only.
We would love to
even
get
if
a
you don't
review.
like it.
Yeah, because we're coming up on Joe Rogan, and you're just jealous, and that's the evil eye if you don't give us 5 stars.
And we sponsor elk meat.
No, elk meat sponsors us.
Elk meat sponsors us.
What if we got an
get
elk
deer
meat
wasting disease? Those are the ones that sponsor us.
Well, what if we actually had a sponsorship for elk meat? Would you take it or no?
Is elk meat farmed?
I have
widely?
no idea. Honestly.
I don't know if they can sponsor us.
Why not?
I guess I would say, I don't know.
I think it mostly have to be you sponsor it because I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
We have to work this out so our audience can keep us honest with our morals.
That's true. I don't really have an answer. I think no.
Let us know. Would you guys appreciate it if we sponsored elk meat or no? What if it was just the wasting disease one? That they'd say yes to, obviously, I'm sure.
Of course. What do you think Jen smells like?
Well, like I said, maybe the Hibiclens. Of just, like, very astringent, which I think goes along with your grandma-y thing.
Yeah. Well, do you think she's wearing deodorant? Maybe she's a no deodorant warrior.
No, I think you're right with the powdery, like, deodorant, where it's, like, the, like, clean powder, whatever.
What about a natural deodorant that's, like, thyme and ginger or something?
Ew, that's disgusting. Oh, she might wear that.
Thyme and baby's breath.
Oh, what if... Okay, this might sound crazy. What if she wears a natural deodorant, but it's like one of the men's natural deodorants? Like how Old Spice and like Dove have men's natural deodorant.
That would be really fly, and I'm sorry, Jen is not fly.
But she doesn't have it for fly reasons. Like, she has it because she, like, took it from, like, it was sitting outside somewhere.
Oh, do you think she... Okay, yeah.
Or she took it from her hot cousin.
I see it. I see the vision. Right? I think you're right.
Okay. I think Fiji. They have it in their scent Fiji. I don't know what that is. We haven't gone on any dates to go smell stuff.
We gotta pencil that in.
Yeah, we really do. We gotta pen it in because it's serious.
Pen.
What about Jen's hair? I feel like she's not really wearing product in her hair.
No, I don't think she's wearing product in her hair. I think it's intended to be frizzy, but just because it's a cartoon, it doesn't really look that way. But I think it's intended to look like poofy. I
feel like she uses this... I want to say it's purple. I want to say it was Herbal Essences. I feel like they used to have a line that was purple.
Yeah.
And I feel like she might use that.
Absolutely.
And it's weirdly swag, but it's because it's her, like, mom's or her sister's or something.
Yeah.
And that's just what she uses.
Yeah. I think, yes, I love that.
Right.
Bob Burger and Linda Burger.
Yes, what are they?
What are they wearing?
Ooh,
Dressed by Jean. I know Jean wanted to, like, see them come out of the bedroom and, like, be presented. But also Jean obviously dressed Bob.
yeah, he obviously helped them.
Yeah, both of them, to be honest.
I don't know, what do you think they smell like today? It's like Valentine's Day, so we have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Dead aerosode?
Dead aerosode. I don't know.
I think we have to, like, think about it a little bit. They did, like, just come
They just
on
came
screen.
on when we were really focused on Jen, so give us a minute.
Let us
You can take a
soak it
bathroom
in.
break. I'm chewing pears. Take it away.
Okay, so, they're, whatever. Bob and Linda are all ready to go on their night on the town. Tina's talking about how earlier in the day she had an interaction with Jimmy Jr. in gym class where her shoe fell off and she lost it. And then he found it and he gave it back to her. I feel like her shoes were really stinky. I feel like my shoes and my feet were really stinky in middle school, and I would, like, be humiliated if a boy I had a crush on held or touched my shoes.
And middle of gym Chuck Taylor.
Yeah, that's bad.
Disgusting.
Like, that's gonna be really stinky.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my shoes did smell worse in middle school.
Right? It, like, I feel like it has to be something with, like, your hormones or whatever. Your hormones. My throat condition is perfect for saying hormones.
We're imitating Cody Brown on hormones.
Well, I was thinking more Robin Brown.
Oh. Hormones. Yeah, that is what Robin Brown, you're so right. Ew, disgusting.
Yeah. Any updated thoughts on Bob and Linda?
Not yet.
I really can't pin him down. I feel like Bob smells... I don't know. I feel like he smells like fresh and classy man perfume. Like, not something too serious, but I don't, like, know what exactly. I wonder if it's, like, something not Aqua di Gio. I'm so sorry to our Aqua di Gio warriors.
He would never have Aqua di Gio. I'm so sorry to the Aqua di Gio community. I'm really apologizing to you sincerely right now.
But I feel like it is something fresh and, like, salty. Almost like a beach walk minus... I feel like there's sunscreeny notes in Beach Walk, and there's more floral notes, but I feel
like the ocean Febreze.
Yeah. But lighter. But I feel like lighter than that.
Okay.
Like more of a daytime fragrance.
Okay. Yeah.
Or maybe it literally is ocean Febreze.
Yeah. Yeah, because, okay, it's Jean, like, wants him to have something special.
Yeah.
And, like, the ocean Febreze smells really good.
It does.
And, like, Jean wants him to have something special, and also Bob doesn't have, like, multiple fragrances, really. Like, I think he may have one fragrance. I don't remember what we diagnosed his one fragrance as last time, but...
Yeah, maybe it is literally ocean. But, I mean, or it could just be, like, a little sample, or it could be, like, something out of a magazine.
True.
Jean, I bet Linda is wearing... Okay, Linda rubbed a perfume sample that she got from herself that was, like, in a magazine, or sometimes you get them in the mail. I got this in the mail. It was by Versace. It was in a bottle that was shaped kind of like this. If that makes sense. You guys can't see, sorry. But the top was gold. The bottom was purple. Any guesses on the name?
No.
Dylan.
Ew, what?
Right? It was a woman's fragrance.
Okay.
And I think Linda's wearing that parfum sample.
Okay, I like it.
I don't remember what it smelled like or what the notes were, but I just feel it in my soul.
It's intuitive, yeah. It's annoying.
It's annoying. Okay, so Bob and Linda went to go on their date. They're in a cab. Actually, any thoughts about the smell of the cab? I don't have any strong ones.
No, to be honest. He did not smell as good as... Not to spoil the Patreon, but on Patreon, we talked about a specific cabbie in How I Met Your Mother. And I think that one smelled like mint tea, because he was drinking mint tea.
And he was classy. He was wearing a suit. He was driving a limousine.
Yeah, he was very classy, and we think he smelled like mint tea, or like fresh mint.
Yeah, we think he maybe carried, like, fresh mint leaves in his pocket, because he's a classy gentleman.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I thought he was drinking fresh mint tea.
I thought that. Maybe I left it in my head.
Oh, well,
but that's what I thought.
It is true. It is canonical, regardless of what we said or not. But this cabbie does not like that.
No,
I think he
he's
is
just
kind
a
of
regular guy. Yeah, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah.
But then Bob and Linda, the ferry's gonna take off and they have to run, and they're running towards the pier. Pier smells good, wet wood.
Yeah.
But then it's dry, kind of.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
A ferry's a fun experience. Love going on a ferry.
I love a
Haven't been on
ferry.
a ferry in so long. If only I had my nice, what was my, storage facility baron that I'm manifesting to take me on a ferry ride.
I think a ferry ride's accessible. I think we can get you on a ferry.
But they're doing that very metal-y smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, back at the house where Jen is with the kids, they have a blanket on the back of their couch. What kind of a blanket do you think it is?
Oh, I wasn't looking that closely at it.
Oh, okay, because, like, it has little tassels. It looks like it's a solid blanket, but I wonder if it's an Afghan.
Yeah.
They're like, there's no way Linda doesn't have an Afghan.
No, she's an Afghan head for
Yeah.
sure.
And Bob thinks Afghans are stupid because there's holes in them.
Of course he does.
I guess that's not technically a smell, but I wanted to talk about Afghans.
But also Afghan is...
it is its own smell.
It gets washed less than a regular couch blanket.
Yeah.
For sure. So then back at... They, like, have their dramatic... They're running to the ferry, even though they do not have to be. And someone just lets them on, and they stop... Well, they jump. They don't need
It's
to
very
jump, but they do.
dramatic.
And then it flips back to the kids back at home with Jen. Jen is very boring, and they are trying to cook up a plot to get Jen to take them to buy some candy at the store because it's going to be discounted
At 8 o'clock.
at 8 o'clock.
I would love that. To all the stores in our area that we won't tell you what it is, please do that for this single gal.
Yeah.
This Valentine's Day.
This Valentine's.
And I have to I'm getting 2 cavities filled the day before Valentine's Day.
That's so sad.
I'll be able to eat candy, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you eat like normal
Okay.
pretty much immediately, I think.
Oh, wow, that would have been scary.
That would have been really scary.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then Bob and Linda are back on the ferry, so I guess we'll watch that. You have to pee again. Like, I think you should maybe talk to the doctor about it.
Yeah, I have BV, and I think you have a UTI.
Okay, first Bob and Linda get to the island, but they're on the wrong side of the island, so they're gonna maybe have to walk.
Yes.
It seems like dirt road,
Yeah, 2 miles.
so that actually might be kind of tough.
Yeah.
And, like, especially because Linda's wearing heels and Bob's wearing dress shoes, and he's not accustomed.
They're not, like, hoofing it.
Yeah. It might take a while. But let me think. Sorry, what was I gonna say? Oh, there's that. Dirt road, that's a smell.
A smell I like.
And, but then back at the house with the kids, they're trying to figure out their thing. Gene says something about Ken learning babysitter on Rosetta Stone.
He loves their culture.
But now Jen is putting on lipstick. What lipstick do you think this is? I have my own opinion.
What do you think it is?
I think it's specifically a Revlon lipstick.
Oh.
I don't remember what the smell like.
Waxy.
Haven't smelled one in a long time, but
I think it's the quintessential lipstick smell.
yeah, exactly. Like, it's not like how Wet n Wild lipsticks I remember smelling really dry.
Weird. I don't know if I can't recall that smell, but I fully believe you.
But, like, yeah, like, Revlons are more, like, waxy and traditional, like, lipsticky smell, but I don't remember them being super scented.
No.
Maybe they are a little, but not like how a MAC lipstick is, like, scented, or how, like, YSL lipsticks are, like, scented, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think she's got a Revlon lipstick there.
Yeah.
I think she stole it from somebody. Sorry, I think Jen stole everything or uses things from other people, but I think that's accurate to her character. But it's like, it's not stealing. She doesn't see it as stealing. She's just like, oh, I'm going to use this.
She's just like, I need this. I need to use it. I'll use it right now.
Do you think she uses her dad's deodorant?
Maybe that's what we were smelling.
I think that could be it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I totally agree.
Okay.
Also, she said she put the lipstick around her lips.
Yeah.
And now she just asked if she should put it on her eyelids.
Oh my god. Can you imagine lipstick on your eyelids? But like a sensory nightmare.
Horrible. And I have greasy eyelids.
Me too. Ugh.
Not for me. Okay, so first of all, Gene references the song Smells Like Sex and Candy. canonical smell.
Mm-hmm.
Double canonical smell. And then now, Bob and Linda, they've been walking for a little while, and then they come upon a farm that says, trespassers will be sheared, right? And so they're trying to help this sheep farmer catch their sheeps before they get
They snuck in to get carrots. They're a couple. They're having a romantic rendezvous on this Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, it's Valentine's Day. That's why we're doing this episode.
Yeah. So as of when this comes out, it'll be Valentine's Day at the end of next week. So happy Valentine's Day to all our Valentines. You're our Valentines if you're listening to this. I don't care if you listen to 1 second at the beginning and you don't even know you're a Valentine. And you can't stop us.
But sheep. Excellent smell. I really like a sheep smell.
Oh, love petting a sheep at a petting zoo.
Me too.
Oh, I haven't been to a petting zoo in so long.
Oh, do you want to pen in a petting zoo date?
Maybe.
You gotta find one with sheep. So a lot of times they just have goats. And it's like, that's fine.
Or they'll have like alpacas.
Oh, I don't really care about alpacas.
Me neither. I want a sheep.
Me too.
I want a cutesy little sheep.
Do you have any smells other than the wonderful smell of wool and lanolin?
I don't think so. Love sheeps, love wool, love lanolin as a product. So glad I'm not allergic or sensitive to it.
Oh, that would be uncomfortable.
Yeah. But I get to use Aquaphor, so slay for me.
Is there lanolin in Aquaphor?
I think
what
so,
if
yeah.
you couldn't use Aquaphor?
I know,
That would be
right?
scary.
Yeah. I think, because I think Aquaphor is basically like Vaseline with lanolin in it.
That's why it's better. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so they're in there, oh, he says, go away, go away. I stepped in sheep poop. Canonical smell.
Ooh, they're herbivores, right? So their poop's probably less gross.
Maybe, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not very familiar with sheep poop. So I'm only speculating.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I guess I really, really don't know. If you're a sheep poop expert, let us know. Write in. Okay, while they were wrestling the sheep, Linda fell and she got a lot of poop and barn floor material all over her.
Yes.
So she's covered. Bob also has stuff on him, but less than Linda, I feel like. She fell, like, flat on her butt.
Yeah.
And it got, like, on her back. So Bob is able to scare the sheep out, by being socially awkward, like Coco.
I'm so sleepy.
So sleepy. It's so late. Oh, what time is it? It's already 7:35 p.m. Can you imagine if we were recording this at 7:35 a.m.? We would never do that either. We're way too sleepy for that.
No, we could not do that. Also, I don't know how long it takes to record our episodes.
Me neither. We could also kindly investor.
You know what I mean? It's like, he would know, probably.
Yeah, because he gets locked up in the clock tower.
Yeah.
Or in the bell tower.
Yeah. Oh, that makes him sound like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. No, he's in his clock tower.
He would love to be, like, up there, like, ringing bells, I think.
Swinging in the rafters.
Yeah.
Actually, he would love that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, him and Nelson Petunia?
Oh, the Nelson Petunias.
Nelson Petunia has the personality of 3 gargoyles.
Yeah, she does. So sorry to our kindly investor for this comparison.
But it's not in that way.
He does not look like Quasimodo.
No, he doesn't. So then Jen has a gentleman caller.
Yes.
She's invited to the
Looks like a nerd.
the Belcher's house. Yes, he looks like a nerd.
He's
What do you
wearing
think
a suit
he smells
jacket
like?
and a tie. What parfum do I think he's wearing? I feel like he's wearing something old and grandpa-ish.
Something with patchouli.
Maybe. Ooh, I think that's unique. I don't think a lot of people would have thought that, but I think you might be right.
And I think it's true. The kids are trying to catch Jen with her gentleman caller so that they can blackmail her into bringing them to the store to buy the discounted candy.
Yes. And then it did also flash back to Bob and Linda really quick, because they got, like, everything dealt with the sheep. So then the person who, like, owns the sheep is going to give them a ride to their restaurant, because they're still trying to do that, even though they're covered in, like, mud and poop. But they have to sit in the back of the truck with a border collie. I love the smell of a border collie, to be honest.
They smell the perfect amount of smell like dogs. Because it's not too bad.
No, yeah.
Unless they're, like, dirty.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I feel like they're a good balance. They smell like a little like dog, but not too much in that it's gross.
Yeah, it's like, it's really the perfect amount. Oh, border collies are so cute. I could never have a border collie because I'm too lazy, but I love when other people have border collies.
Me too. I've been bitten by a border collie for not staying in the herd.
Yeah, wait, didn't she? Or I guess I don't remember if the dog was a boy or a girl. Didn't the dog bite you on the rump?
Yeah, one time on the rump, one time on the calf. Bruise.
And you did not learn
It
your
wasn't a bite,
lesson.
it was just like a nip.
Yeah.
Because I was...
Well, yeah, it's because you were out of the herd. It
yeah.
was gentle discipline. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Corporal punishment.
God. But they get in the back of the pickup truck, and Linda's just like, whatever, what's the difference? We're already covered in poop and mud, and that's so real.
Yeah, honestly.
You know, when you're already, like, covered in stinky stuff, it's just like, who cares?
Yeah. But yeah, so they're back there with the dog. Gonna be soon delivered to the restaurante.
Snuggling with the puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I do feel like it is a huge difference to smell like mud and poop
And
plus dog.
Yeah.
Because they're also border collies. That's getting some fur on you, too.
Yeah. And they're hard working. This dog's probably sweating.
Well, do dogs sweat?
No. It goes out through their paws and their tongue.
That's what I thought. I was like, is that true? Oh, gosh.
No, I'm spreading harmful
Jeez,
misinformation. I'm sorry.
We're coming for you, Joe Rogan.
Okay, so they're getting dropped off at the restaurant. Oh, well, also the kids realize Jen, the guy that she invited over that she likes, is also a notary, and he is notarizing something, so they're kind of, like, not sure what they can do at this point. Would you, if you had a crush on a notary, would you invite them over to your house to notarize something? To try to get them...
I would fear that would invalidate my notary. My
Maybe.
notarized item, you know, if
Our
I later was
sister
found to be porking them.
Is a notary. Do you think she could notarize things for us?
No.
Oh.
For sure no.
Really?
Yeah, for sure no.
Oh.
You can't for family or friends.
Dang, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was so strict. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not a notary. I don't know the rules.
Yeah, I think you definitely cannot for immediate family.
Oh, dang. Darn. I thought
Do you need something notarized?
No, but, like, what if I did? Maybe I'm, like, gonna be like Jen, and I'm gonna be moving up in the world. I don't know. No, she was getting her, like, birth certificate request form notarized.
I don't think you need to get that notarized.
But, so there was that, Bob and Linda just arrived at the restaurant, and Bob's like, I don't want to go in. We're covered in poop. Like, I don't want to do that.
And there are non-poop people.
Yeah. And then Linda's like, no, we've made it this far. We're going in. And then Bob's like, okay. And then the dog sneezes on them. That's so gross.
So nasty. So nasty.
Oh, so nasty. But
they're doing it. They're going in.
Yeah, they're about to go in.
From the sheep poop to the blood in my shoes.
Canonical smell. To anyone who works in a restaurant, what would you do if two people walked in and they were caked in, like, mud and poop?
Yeah, please tell us.
Like, you can't serve them, but, like, how do you turn them away? Like, what do you say specifically?
Also, this includes, if you're listening to this 18 months from now, please still respond.
Yeah, I don't care. If you're listening to this in 10 years, please, like, send us an email at weirdtwinzpod@gmail.com. I'll probably have it on my phone still.
Yeah, because, like, because maybe you respond differently.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I assume, I don't know.
I don't know what I would say in that situation. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I couldn't work with the public anymore because I'd just be like, whatever. I would just let them do it.
Yeah,
I'd
right.
just be like, welcome in. You're covered in poop.
Because also, like, when I worked at a place, and sometimes, like, we live in an area where there's a lot of farmers and stuff, so people would be, like, fairly caked in mud, but it's, like, bottom half is caked in mud.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know what I mean? It's not like you have mud on your back and you're going to be, like, sitting in here. But also, people had sat in our chairs, and there was, like, there was, like, dirt when they stood up and it was dirty. So I guess, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't say anything. And that would be my answer. But what would your answer be?
Yeah, are there people with different answers?
I'm just, like, so curious. Like, how would you deal with that situation?
Like, specifically, if you're a turn them away person, specifically, what are you saying?
Because also, like, I think it really, like, has to depend a lot on where you are. Like, if you're at the Olive Garden, it's like you probably don't care so much.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're at, like, a nice restaurant, or, like, especially if it's, like, a more of a, like, not a corporate place.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, you know, owned by, like, someone, an individual or a family, where it's, like, yeah, we can't have people, like, muddying up our chairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, please let us know.
weirdtwinzpod@gmail.com.
Leave us a comment.
Instagram, Blue Sky.
Blue Sky, yeah. Okay, so things are getting hot and steamy between Jen and the notary. Mm-hmm. By that, I mean he's fingerprinting her thumb. Mm-hmm. And Jane frickin' farts in the hallway. And then he farts again. It's probably a stinky one.
Quite stinky.
But also maybe it was a soundy one, so maybe it was, like, not as stinky.
Yeah, can I be honest? I feel like I have loud farts sometimes and they're still stinky.
Yeah, still stinky but not deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that.
I farted really loud at work a week or two ago. Loud. At least I was alone, but also there was a door that was open that potentially, like, other businesses' employees could have heard, but I don't think they did. But if they did, I don't know. Everybody farts.
Everybody farts. Have you ever, like, literally had something where something made a fart sound? And then you did not fart for real, and then you can't remake that sound, but it's like you literally didn't fart.
I've had that happen with my shoe, and then it's like I'm like fake squeaking it to make it seem like it's not a fart, but it literally
wasn't.
It literally was a fake fart, but now I can't imitate it.
Oh God, that's the worst.
It's so sad.
Yeah. Now Bob and Linda are finally gonna go into the thing, so you can watch on. I guess, unless you have other thoughts.
Their ink padding.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, the ink.
Good smell. That was all
romantic.
Yeah. Well, they just Bob and Linda walk into the restaurant, and that's the end.
I thought I remembered. I don't know, something else happening. Like they went in and like something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really remember because nothing happened.
It doesn't like even show them like eating from whatever and then like fade out or anything. It's just like it shows them about to walk in.
Yeah, so maybe they never made it in and they got kicked out. Who knows?
Nobody knows.
Yeah. But any closing thoughts and smells?
I don't think I have
the
any
Belcher family
closing
today.
thoughts or smells today.
I feel like Linda could also maybe. I feel like we didn't see Gretchen at all in this episode, but I feel like if she talked to Gretchen at all on Valentine's Day or the day before Valentine's Day, Gretchen would try to spray her with some gross body spray.
Ooh. What kind?
I don't really know. I don't have a specific one in mind. Why do you?
Something gross and chocolate scented.
Ew.
Why does chocolate fake products, like, why are they so nasty?
I don't know.
I feel like there have been one or two that have been developed literally in the last, like, 3 years.
Yeah.
That are good.
But it's like fake chocolate is so hard to pull off, especially in a fragrance specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, but like lip glosses are always disgusting, give you a tummy ache. Like, every chocolate beauty product I've ever had is, well, actually, that's not true. Exempting the Too Faced Cocoa Blush, or not blush, bronzer. But otherwise, they're all nasty.
But I feel like that's easier, because I feel like they literally put cocoa powder in it.
Right? Like, I think they might have literally done that. So.
I had a few hot chocolate candles from Bath & Body Works that I liked personally.
Actually, that's true.
But I feel like there's, like, more... When it comes to, like, hot chocolate, there's more of, like, a cream element to it.
And I think
that I feel like it needs to, like...
Yes. You are so right when you say it's the fragrances are bad. Because I was also thinking, like, I've had a lip gloss.
Lip glosses are bad.
Yeah, but you're so right that it's the fragrances, because I also have had candles that are good. Rats. It is that creamy element, you're so right.
Do you think, honestly, I feel like Ginger would spray her with some, like, cherry scent. And I'm just not crazy about cherry in a fragrance. Sometimes I like it, especially if it's not too strong.
But it's 99% of the time it's quite strong.
Yeah, and I especially don't like it if it's the main thing.
Yeah.
Like, if cherry's in the name, I don't want it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. If it's, like, a lower note, it's better.
Yeah.
I do like cherry, personally, but...
But it's, like, something that smells medicinal cherry. This is not a good cherry that Gretchen is spraying her with.
Oh, no. Never.
She's spraying her with something that smells like that mouth spray.
Ew, gross.
Oh, that stuff is so gross. I wish I could use it, because it would be, like, so useful. But, like, spraying it in my mouth makes me gag so bad.
It's too disgusting. Yeah.
It's, like, I feel like, honestly, I would prefer just, like, an unflavored version. Like, just give me the chemical taste.
Yeah, whatever that is. Like, I could tolerate that pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it's cherry or grape.
Yeah.
Nasty.
No orange?
No orange? Fucked up.
Fucked up. Do you have any other closing thoughts and feelings about this episode, or?
I don't think I do. Do you?
I want to just shout out the GoFundMes again. Check those out. Check out our social medias. Check out our TikTok while it's there. Fire Maymays. All the other apps suck, so I don't know what I'm going to make my Fire Maymays on after.
I'm going to try to post on YouTube more. I'm sorry,
but
men
I hate
community.
YouTube.
I'm sorry, men community.
And no one looks at my Maymays on YouTube. Like, that...
They get 0 views.
Literally. Like, I made a very funny post. It's pinned on our TikTok profile.
Yeah.
About Charlotte from Sex and the City. It was so funny. It did numbers. It has, like... I don't know how... I think it has almost 400,000 views.
That is so crazy.
And, like, I don't know, like 65,000 likes or something.
That is
like,
so
somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Like, numbers, okay? Like, for real. Instagram, nothing. YouTube, nothing. It's just, like, TikTok is, like, special, and that's why everyone likes it. Like, it's better.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, what, am I gonna post it on Instagram? Where people want vaccine misinformation? I don't have that for you. I don't have wrong information about vaccines. On YouTube, with the 8-year-olds and the men on the alt-right pipeline, they also don't get my Sex and the City maymays.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Terrible.
That's
That's really sad. You need normals that are on TikTok.
I know, which is, like, crazy to say, but...
It's sad that the TikTokers are the normals, but...
And it's like, you just can't post videos like that on Tumblr. Because I feel like Tumblr could be the only place that, like, would maybe get it. But it's just not the right, like, format. You know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah, people aren't watching, like, short-form videos like that.
No.
Well, there are more of us than there are of you.
If you had a twin, I would still choose you. Goodbye.